Man, what up though? What up though? It's your boy Trailblazer, and I gotta spin the block real quick and do another video real quick because this shit is blasphemy. This shit is every time this nigga 38 Spesh do a new interview. Cause trust me, he back already with a new special TED talk to try to explain away and give excuses for why this nigga ducking Kiss. And listen to this. This is the excuses he brought today to his TED talk, right? This nigga said that he ducked Kiss and that he gave a diss song to Jim Jones instead. Something that nobody asked for, right? He dissed Jim Jones instead of Kiss because, in his words, Jim Jones disrespected him and told him to shut the fuck up or he gonna have a hot summer. And he had his little man's disrespect or whatever. So he said that's his reasoning. And because Kiss didn't disrespect him. That's the best he could come up with for an excuse. That let's break down why this shit makes no sense, right? Because first of all, if you felt like Jim Jones disrespected you and he took it off of the rap shit, which let me remind everybody that he started all this shit about some rap shit about who could rap better, right? But if you did feel like Jim Jones, which I don't even know how he got in this, but it's irrelevant. If you feel like he disrespected you and took it off of the rap shit, then why wouldn't you take it to the street shit instead? Why wouldn't you do some gangster shit? You know, why do you feel like it's a proper response to respond to a nigga disrespecting you in real life with a diss song? Ain't that lame as hell? You know what I'm saying? If it ain't on no rap shit, you know what I'm saying? Why would you respond on some rap shit to the nigga who on the street shit? And then the nigga Kiss who actually did give you actual bars. Like, this nigga literally dissed you on 2 songs. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't giving you respectful bars. You know what I'm saying? You ignored this nigga and then want to rap with this nigga, man. Let anybody that's able to, who got integrity, who able to keep it real, who ain't just nut hugging and dick riding in this shit, they can clearly see that this nigga Spesh is terrified of Kiss, dog. Like, for real, he'd rather respond to a diss song from a nigga nobody ever heard of. You know what I'm saying? And to try to pick on Jimmy instead of rap with Kiss. That's how petrified this nigga is. And that shit ain't acceptable. That ain't an acceptable excuse. I also seen another thing where this nigga talking about challenging Kiss to a 3-round battle for $500K. Man, this nigga needs to stop, dog. Kiss should not. I recommend that Kiss do not respond anymore. Act like this nigga never existed. Don't even speak on his name in an interview. Don't send him not half a bar. Nothing. He don't deserve nothing. Kiss tried to throw him an alley-oop with them 2 bars while he acting like they on the same level. So, oh, he only gave me a bar, so I only gave him a bar. Y'all not on the same level. Kiss giving you a bar is Kiss doing you a favor, putting his token in the game so he could get this shit started, to give you the opportunity to prove yourself. But you only took the opportunity to prove that you really scared and that you ain't really like that. But you like to talk a lot. That's why you keep doing these special TED talks or whatever. But I just had to get that off my chest real quick, man. And I'm trying to leave this whole shit alone and move on to the next subject. But this shit getting dragged out. He is good at dragging this shit out and actually delivering nothing in the process. So at the very least, I can say this shit is entertaining. So I give him credit for that. You know what I'm saying? The nigga can rap. I ain't saying he can't rap. I'm just saying that he needs to just be a quiet, timid rapper like he really is. You know, stop acting like you one of them ones, like you a real killer. You ain't like that. You done proved it already to the world. We ain't stupid. But I just had to say that real quick. But shout out to everybody, man. I'll tap back in with y'all with the next one. Much love, y'all. I'm out.